welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be looking at two questions from my anonymous page. Don't mind the sound, the boom sound you're hearing. That's from my fan. There is no light and there is heat. If I don't use the fan, I'll be sweating very well on this video. So that is why the noise is pretty close to the mic. But anyway, let's dive in. So the first question on my page is from a lady. It says, I'm a female Christian and I just found out that my best friend since childhood is gay. I mean, she's a lesbian. Okay, so as a Christian, should I keep being friends with her or should I stay away from her? Now I got this question since, and like I said, I've not just been having a very good time recently, and I've always been crowded with work, with things to meet up with, so I've not had time to create content. So when I saw this message, I really wanted to give it have enough time to think about what I want to tell this person, because it's actually a huge deal. This is your friend that you've known since childhood, and then again, being best friend with someone who is gay is also a whole lot of tax to take on as a Christian. When I asked other people their thoughts about it, some were like, oh, she can keep being friends, it does not matter, it's just it's just her friend's lifestyle. While some were like, oh, she should try and keep a distance. Yeah, there were lots of mixed opinion. Well, now this is my own personal take on it, like the summary of what I've gotten. I feel like as a Christian person, the Bible has already said we should not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. Okay, so your friend you guys have been close since childhood, and you're a Christian. Probably she's also a self-acclaimed Christian, because we know many people claim to be Christians and yet don't live the lifestyle of Christianity. And now she has come out to you that she's a lesbian, and she's not coming out to you that she was trying to change. She's just trying to tell you, oh, I'm coming out, I'm a lesbian, the women I love, I was created this way. If you've tried talking to her and saying that she's adamant about her lifestyle, I want to advise you to cut her off, because yes, friendship is very important, and we as Christians we're called to draw those that are going astray to come back to Christ. So the best thing you could do is keep being friends with her, but the extent of best friend, it's an extra mile. Your best friend is someone who you should be able to talk to, you should be able to pray with, who you should be able to tell your problems, and they will help you both spiritually, physically, financially, every other way. So it's just, a best friend is almost similar to a partner. That's why most times you see when people are getting married, they say, oh, I married my best friend. That's because the role of a best friend is very important in the life of every individual. So friendship is good, but taking it to the level of being your best friend, that I would advise you to draw the line there, because both of you now have two different beliefs. Being friends with her means you're trying to still draw her back to Christ. You still talk to her. Don't explicitly say, oh, you're a lesbian, I'm cutting you off. I don't know you. And when you see her, you talk to her, you're friends, you embrace, you still try to explain to her that God has not created anyone to be gay. That's the thing. I don't know whoever is going to see this message, but that's the plain truth. God has not created anybody to be gay. In the beginning, he created man and he created woman. If he wanted to make gay, he would have made man and man, or woman and woman. But he created man, then he created woman. And he gave a commandment, go into the world and procreate. Man and man cannot procreate, woman and woman cannot procreate. To fulfill the commandment of God, it has to be man and woman. So There is nothing like I was born gay, God created me gay. That's just a lie from the devil. But you should not just put it out there to her and say, oh, you are going to hell for doing this. No. Preach to her about God's love. God loves everyone. Even he said, even while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us. So he died for both the sinners, the saved, the saints, everyone. So Christ's love is still calling out to her. So make sure to give her the audience, to be her friend, to talk to her about Christ. But that level of being best friend with her, where she has like access to everything about you, where she gives you advice, I would advise you not to do that. Because take for instance, now you're having let's say marital problems. I'm giving an example. If you're married and you're now talking to your lesbian friend, her advice wouldn't be the same with a person who is married or even not married, who is also spiritually minded like you. The person will give you Christian advice, but your lesbian friend advice might lead to something that you will not want to talk about in your marriage. So that is my advice for you. Be friendly, but try to limit your friendship. You have been close for a long time. Keep being friends with her. Tell her about God's love. There is nobody that cannot change. At one point, all of us had something we've struggled with before, be it pornography, be it fornication. All sins are equal in the sight of God. There is no sin that is bigger. There is none that is lesser. All sins are sins. So if you have struggled with sin at one point of your life, you should understand that if she's going through that phase of her life, she's also struggling with the sin of lesbianism. So be there for her and God will help you. The second question was from a guy. He said, how can I get over a girl that I love but never dated? I asked her out and she turned down my advances. I don't really know what to say in this sense, because she has actually turned down your advances. If you love her that much, maybe you should try again, just for one last time. There is a saying I found on one K-drama. It said most times what we regret when we are like leaving this world are things we did not do, not things we did. Like you hear, I wish I went to that place, I wish I visited that area. So for just one last stroke of luck, just ask her out again. If she turns down your advances, I would advise you to move on. There are lots of fishes in the sea. We know that people are very crazy this period. Yeah, mad people everywhere. But there are lots of good people out there also. So ask her out one more time, and if she doesn't agree, cut your losses. It's going to be hurtful, but the fact that you have not dated her at all means you have been surviving without her. So you could do so. Just focus on yourself, build on yourself, take time off, go on a vacation. Okay, if you can't afford a vacation, we're in Nigeria, take some time off, watch interesting movies, go on a date with yourself, like make friends, fill the void with other things. With time you notice that your feelings for her has dwindled, and if by the time you feel like you're in the right state of mind, you could consider dating somebody else. Because this is like most times the people who don't like us back, and the ones that like us back, we do not like them. So it's a circle, it's a vicious circle. But you can break it by trying to focus on yourself. But like I said, give me one more stroke of luck, things to turn out in your favor. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in to Talk with Ineka. I am Ineka, your host, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.